Hello. Welcome to Roll for Bull. I am your DM, Ben Competence. This is an Odyssey of the Dragonlords, an actual play stream in Greek mythology. These are our Dragonlords. Say hi, Dragonlords.
Hey,
Uh,
Hello.
Dragonlords.
hello. If you look closely, you can guess which one of us put on their costume at the last second. Um, hi. We are a D&D actual play live stream doing Odyssey of the Dragonlords, a Greek mythology-infused campaign in which the players have been chosen by prophecy to save the continent of Thylia from the wrath of the Titans. They have... it says... Gimbal says you can't see us. Oh.
Can't see you.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The players have a number of days left to save the continent of Thylia and prepare for the final battle. Gamebot says he can't see any of us. It's still on the waiting screen, he says.
Oh no.
Gamebot, can you try refreshing? Because I think we can see us.
Oh,
I do.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just got a network error, but when I check the
Yeah.
stream live, it's showing us, all of us.
Gamebot, can you update? Are you on a mobile app or are you on desktop? And if anyone else can see us, let us know. Okay, we're gonna keep rolling, but Featherbird, I see you're there. If you see us, let us know. But we're gonna keep rolling ahead as we troubleshoot. So, the heroes have a number of days before the finale, the final showdown. How many days is that, Jen?
9.
All right,
9.
excellent. We have 9 days left. We have a wedding planned. A wedding to plan, I suppose. Moments of joy before the end. And as we near it, let's introduce our Dragonlords. I'm going to roll a 1d4, and for each of the heroes, I want them to tell me their name, their character's name, and what their character would dress as for Halloween. I rolled with Jin. Jin, if you'd be so kind as to go first.
Hey, everybody. I'm Craren, a wood elf monk. Pow pow! God, that even looks even worse in this cow costume. Uncle to Arcades and to Ismene. I think, honestly, I was thinking about this, and honestly, I think he just like dresses a smile. Like he'd actually smile.
He wears smile.
He
That
just
would be
wears a
his.
smile because he doesn't. He's just
Just
an
a smile.
asshole.
That is a wonderful costume. Nobody would
In
recognize
front of
it.
Seema, sure, no problem. But
This is wonderful.
most of
And
the time, he's pretty grumpy. So
I'm gonna roll for next. And Tammy, you can go first if you or next if you want to introduce yourself, your character, and the question that I asked you earlier.
So I am Tammy, and I play Kiana, Kiki, the Triton barbarian fighter, daughter of King Bor slash Pythor of Astoria. And I would have to say that my absolute favoritist moment with Jen in our game was the Kiki and Crayrin one shot.
Mm-hmm. The fight
wait,
scene.
what? Okay, wait a minute. How are we doing this? I'm getting confused now. Am I hearing this right? What the? What the
Well,
hell,
let's go
man?
to Allie.
Hi,
Allie, what
I'm
was
Allie.
yours?
My character is Callista, and she is a Thylian satyr, bard warlock multiclass. And my favorite Jen moment was probably Crayrin making himself the Fates problem instead of them making him suffer.
Mm-hmm. That's excellent. And Reed, your turn to go.
Hey, I'm Reed. I'm playing the human wizards and paladin, Cleon. And I think my favorite Cray moment was probably when we had to do dating tips. Dating tips for Cray.
Very good. Very good.
Because that just, it played like a stand-up bit.
Aw, you
That
guys.
mask can only work so far. Um,
Thanks, guys.
Jen,
Oh,
happy
that's so
birthday last
sweet.
week. We hope that you
Thank
enjoyed your
you.
birthday.
It was fun.
Um,
Thank you.
you've brought this group together in so many ways, and
Oh,
you can have an inspiration to re-roll this session. One.
oh, yay.
Everybody feel free
Thank
to shout out
you.
happy birthday to
Thank
Jen in the chat. And Reed, your pumpkin was so perfect because if anyone goes back and watches the stream, you'll see Jen completely transfixed on the pumpkin the moment we do the big reveal.
It was.
We were all so excited, and then Jen's looking down at the pumpkin, and I'm like, all right.
And then she's like, what?
It was so cute because I was like, I didn't know what to expect. There was like just so much happening. I was like, what's going on? It's the
I
best.
do
Thank
have
you.
to go a little bit further than just this campaign. My favorite Jen moment was in another campaign that we had with Reed, and we docked our boat, and then we had to hide the boat.
Mhm.
And then Jen slash her character said, well, why don't we just put the boat on the other side of the dock? They won't see it that way. So if you ever if you ever hear us mentioning something about the other side of the dock, we are referencing that precious moment. I love you, Jen.
Listen. Okay.
That-
Now we got to do a poll in the chat to be like, if you ever misplaced your some keys and you put it on one side of the dresser and not the part you normally put them on, wouldn't you be confused for half a second and maybe give your
But the
give
thing
your
is it wasn't their boat, was it? It was
I
our
thought
boat.
oh
It was our
sh-
pocket boat.
oh
No,
shit.
you froze Tammy. You froze Tammy with your
Oh,
Oh,
logic,
that's
with your impeccable
funny.
logic.
That's awesome.
You froze Tammy. That's fantastic.
That was the best.
An
Anyway,
unfortunate events that used to be canon, like Count Olaf has his disguises, and in the TV show they're relatively good, but in the book, they're supposed to be canonically terrible to the point where like you see a photo reference of where he learned how to disguise himself, and it's like him with his hair parted on the opposite side, and like him like scowling instead of or smiling instead of scowling and stuff, and it's just like, and it feels like that thing, like just a slight change might make all the difference. Our heroes made their way
making it
to the to Mitros. They met with the people in the city. They met with Chelsea at Empyreon, a woman who would be God, as it would. Or wow, she sounds so much more menacing when I say it that way. It's a lot different than high stakes nepo baby. But anyway, she's just like this goddess who has a feud that was going to culminate in her attacking Stygian Row, the most let's say underprivileged part of the city of Mitros. After some battle involving Valis using her first miracle to delay Chelsea, the heroes unwound for a bit. Kreia Ren, played by Jin, proposed to Seema, and that was previous session, but they had their bachelor party, which went for a good long while. That was the end of day 9, I believe. So when we turn the when we start the session, unless anybody wants to do anything in the middle of the night, we're going to begin by turning it to day 8. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay, Jen, can you set it to day 10?
go back to day 10.
Yay!
A while ago, the audience voted to give an extra boost to the heroes, and I hadn't actually redeemed or made good on what that would be. While a day was described as, in the context, overpowered, I wanted you guys to have the time that you needed to feel like you could do the full wedding scene that you wanted to do. If you wanted to
Oh.
do that without feeling like it was in competition for the rest of the story.
Y'all, we have a wedding to plan.
Now, I do mean, now I do, if I have this right, Jen, you will almost immediately go back to day 9 and once we start the session, but it will be
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning of day 9. So, oh, by the way, GamerBot, I know that you're watching. I know that we love having you here. We are very much entering the point of spoilers that change the entire campaign, and I know you're in a campaign of this, so at your own risk, buddy. Raise your hand if you're ready to jump in. If you have anything else you want to say, keep your hand down. Mm-hmm. Um,
I'm just gonna take off the cape. It's starting to get real hot.
the mask became a lot for me really fast, and I'm the least dressed of you four. I was like, I'm like, my voice is echoing. I can't see the screen. I seriously, if I ever get canceled for anything, that's the photo they're gonna use. Like, I can't do this.
Oh, that's so much better, y'all. That was a lot.
Um,
Oh my god. I will be back in like 2 seconds.
I have Totoro hair.
Allie, Reed, Tammy, we discussed how last session ended privately. Is that canon, or is that going to stay a comment on the side?
Oh,
You
hell
made a
yes.
little.
Oh, yeah.
It's canon. Mhm.
It's definitely gonna be that.
Mhm.
So
Okay, y'all. I'm back. Ugh.
Took
then
off
I
the
can't
cow
think of any other
pants.
way. I can't think of. Are you guys all show of hands? Who's good to advancing to the next morning then? And which would of
Yeah.
course be the start of day 9. By the way, we're doing it.
Yep.
9. What is it? Dawn of the 9th day. 216 hours remain.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to have a countdown like 24.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh.
what else I can use for like counting y'all.
Callista, Cleon, Kiana, Chandris, Bulbug, Nessa, and Kyra, the goddess of music,
Forget Lorius.
And Lorius.
and
And Laureus.
Laureus.
Mm.
Awaken
And
on the
Harkus.
No.
Harkus was
I mean,
awaken on the second
that's a
from
limit.
the second from top floor of the Colossus, each in forms of undress and
Fun time.
and various various remaining marks from what we will call a rapturous culmination of the team's bonding. If you're interpreting that any way in chat, you're correct. Prayerin,
Fade to black. No, I'm kidding. We already did
Prayerin,
that.
not again. Bulldog is
start-
exhausted.
Gotta start the day off right. Gosh.
Now some Folgers in your cup. Okay, so Seema and Prayerin waken on the top floor, and Seema draws the makeshift curtains from the Colossus to look out onto the ocean. Had Callista slept with Lorius? Oh, you
Mhm.
did.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Got that bingo
In
card
the
filled the way
same
up.
tavern as Bulbug and Kyra were there, but did not engage with them.
I think you're like
Man, this
really
is
filthy, offensive
really-
jokes that involve a bingo card. Anyway, so
I wonder if we could have done a bingo card of like who's hooked up with who.
Seema opens the curtains, the makeshift curtains, to the Colossus, which is really just made by putting like a stand and some blankets up there. The sunlight comes in to waken Kraven, and she says, "Good morning,
Hi,
my
darling.
fiance. Hello. If I understand right, there's only going to be one day where I can call you that. So, good morning, my fiance."
Good morning. And I just give her a big hug. My fiance.
I don't think that your friends went home last night.
Well, I couldn't sleep very well either. So I
Hmm.
understand. They were louder than I thought.
Yes. Yes, they were. Um, This place, and she puts her hand on his shoulder. This place needs to be discreet.
Well,
It's a hideout.
I know. Maybe we can turn this into a business opportunity
I'm
and
sorry.
maybe rent out the
By the hour.
by the
What?
Who said that?
She's
I
gonna go.
mean,
She's gonna let you go. I'm going to make you some coffee.
oh, thank
Do
you.
you think your friends would like anything?
If they aren't bloody exhausted, then probably some coffee with some good old food. I suppose we're still on vegan bacon, hey?
Does Seema know that you're on that?
Isn't everybody on it?
Did you guys? You didn't pass an edict or anything, did you? Or am I misunderstanding that?
No, Kyron definitely told Seema that
Oh,
he
okay.
wasn't going to eat any more bacon, and he didn't want her to either until we figured out where the pigs were.
I
Okay.
think
Um.
we might have sent word to Enora as well
Oh,
along
okay.
the same lines because she's holding down the fort. But it's like, by the way, don't eat bacon. Dad's boar somewhere.
Hmm.
But we're on
And I've
That is
got
that is pig. Please go vegan.
it.
For, further information to come.
yes.
Um.
No, oink
So
oink.
as you guys, she says, yeah, we can make you something. I usually just eat some sort of oatmeal. I'll make you something. Um. Do you want to wake up your friends, or should I?
I'll do it.
Thank you. Um. And she goes over to like um make food. This is like, I mean, this is nice, but it's not like a home with like a bunch of furniture and stuff like that because it's a fucking hideout. So like her her like refrigerator might be like an ice box with some like supplies in it and stuff like that. So it almost kind of looks like you're squatting in here, really.
Oh yeah.
And she goes to take what supplies she has out to start to heat to make something. Um
I'll pull out like
and
whatever rations I have to like supplement it, have some
mhm.
bread and all that stuff, and I'll go downstairs and I'll be like, I don't know, I'll lean against the door frame. I'm assuming everybody's asleep. There's like
You go
no.
downstairs, every one of them is well, would it, do any of you particularly early wakers? I don't want to say risers because I'm refuse to set you up.
Usually,
Callista,
yes, but not this morning, probably.
Nope.
Callista, oh yeah, Callista doesn't really sleep,
She
does
does
she?
now,
Okay.
but she's always been an early riser.
Okay, so Callista would be awake. Callista, are you wearing anything? I feel like I should ask.
Probably not. Maybe
Okay.
a blanket.
Um. Okay, you're wearing like a blanket over you. Um. Everyone else is just unless one of you wants to specifically just let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna do it. We get to describe a post orgy haze once. Cleon, how did you fall asleep?
I would imagine probably just draped across furniture.
Okay, that's
Awesome.
fantastic. Um, Chandris is. I think Chandris would probably be like lying on top of you, maybe. Kiki, is there anything for you? How would
Well,
you like
I
to?
was gonna say I'd probably be kind of laying somehow with my leg on Cleon, but if Chandris is in that,
That's also allowed.
then
I mean, that's
maybe
not.
a little bit of both. Like my legs are kind of pretzeled in a little bit, and I'm like off of the other
Mm-hmm.
side of the furniture, whatever furniture thing we're on.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
1 second.
Bless you.
Oh, cool. I get plus 1d4. So you guys, Craven, you see um all of them down there. It's your reaction how you would choose to wake them or what you would choose to do.
I think
But
I'll
Callista
go
is
in.
awake, to be sure.
Okay. So I'll go in and I'll see Callista awake and I said and I'll probably just start, I don't know, working out or something, but like really loudly, like doing push-ups like push up 1, push up 2. and then just be like, or like I don't know, hang from the ceiling and just barely have my feet like maybe touching Cleon's
So
head.
instead of waking them up, you go up and aggressively work out near them.
Yes, I aggressively work out next to them, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Had a fun night? Was it fun? Was it great? Was it wonderful?"
Callista?
How was your night?
Well,
No, Callista, how was your night? How was your night?
yeah.
I'm,
How
I'm,
was your
I'm,
night?
I'm indulging myself. You're answering a question. How was your night?
Fine.
Just
Alright,
fun.
excellent.
That's it. I would imagine it'd be. Would you even figure out where everybody's clothes is? Like everybody is like, and most of these clothes are our drag stuff.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
We lost it somewhere along the way last night, apparently.
Oh,
We'll find
man.
we'll find new clothes if we need them. It's fine.
Well, we have coffee. That's about
John just
it.
wakes up and goes, "Well, that was exceptional." He goes, Cleon, I understand now. And just
Cal
gets up. Mhm,
Cal's just gonna tap the wall behind her,
mhm,
and cast light on it. So
mhm.
it could be. It says the object has to be no more than 10 by 10. Can I just do a chunk of the wall that's 10 by 10?
Sure.
Can you
That's
indulge
fine.
me? All right.
Yeah.
Just to like bring some light in here and get people
Mm.
awake.
Alright. Wonderful. You wake up and Lord, what is it? Kyra's goes. Kyra's gonna just like immediately wake up. Bulbok just goes, no.
Yeah.
Lorius is just
Yeah.
slow. Yeah. Lorius is slow getting
Pray
up.
not everybody wants to fucking work out first thing in the morning.
Oh, but you clearly want to be fucking.
We got all our exercise in last night, Cray.
Yeah, we heard, and we were like up near the top of the
I'm sorry.
Colossus.
Damn it, could you do that again?
What? Put
You
my
raised
hand
your
up?
hand like this.
Not on purpose. I just wanted to put my hand up.
Good for Kyra.
Hopefully, it wasn't anything offensive to anybody.
Oh
No.
no, not offensive.
As we discuss post orgy haze.
We will tell you about that later, Kiki.
As you
But Tammy did want to say something.
yes.
Does Cray still have his boobs, and do I still have my beard?
No, Cray's boobs are gone. Your beard, I think, would have faded.
Okay.
I think.
You
Why?
were gonna motorboat me, weren't you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Nope. No reason. I was just going to say something if they were still there, but nope.
Nessa just goes, "Well, that was fun, everybody. I hope that everybody had a good time. I know that I did." And she's like taking this flower, this red, beautiful flower that who the hell knows where she got it from, but it's clearly just freshly plucked, and just puts it in her hair and just sort of gets up and looks up and goes, "So, she goes, so are we going to have a bachelor party every night until Crayron gets married?"
Mm.
You mean today?
Oh,
Mm.
well, that's
But-
good, I suppose.
I mean, if you guys are ready for it, I mean, if you guys are tired, I get it. But
Lorius like does that thing where you kick up and jump into the air, and he's like, no.
Whoa.
He goes, my dear friend, we are never too tired to celebrate love, and if this is today that we do so through a wedding as opposed to yesterday, then I am at your service. He sort of his hooves clop on the floor as he walks forward. He just bows.
okay.
You're
Well, there's
all
coffee.
entirely too loud. Quiet.
Nessa calls back, "Sorry."
You seriously aren't used to this by now yet, hun? Dear, my goodness. I would have thought you'd been okay with this.
Listen, we have coffee and food upstairs.
Coffee sounds good.
Bleh, as everybody gets
Yeah. Chandris Chandris just says Chandris says if you are he says if you have a night like that and a morning like this, your life must be filled with highs and lows. Let's go get breakfast. Um um I don't think anybody wakes up better in the canon than either Kyra or Nessa, honestly.
Yes.
And as you guys are having your sort of I would say, unless you're opposed to it, I'm going to sort of move for a um breakfast of the heroes upstairs. Heroes upstairs, the four of you, and then anybody else you specifically want. Anybody you don't personally invite, I'm going to say is downstairs, including Seema. Just because skipping ahead to save some time, everyone's going to assume the heroes are going to want time to discuss things privately, whatever it is heroes discuss. But you're welcome to invite whoever you want, including everybody.
I mean, all I want to say is thank you. It was a really fun night. I mean, you guys had a little more additional fun, but it was a fun night. I mean, from what I remember. But I would have loved to see Valis's face when we streaked across the palace. That would have been wow. I wonder what Icarus would have thought.
Oh, we should check in on Icarus. It's been a while.
We should. But I think yeah, if we can get going on finding the boar once everything is done with the wedding. I mean, I don't want to rush it, Seema. It's not like I'm trying to rush us, but you know.
Was Seema here for this part?
Oh, I don't know. Is Seema up there?
Well, that's what I was asking. Did you guys want to just be the four of you, or did you want the group to be here?
I mean, it could just be us.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
You know, I just I kind of feel like I should have sprung this after. I don't know. It feels weird now. Maybe I'm getting cold feet. I don't know.
Rayren,
What?
how do you feel about Seema?
She's amazing. She
So,
puts up with my sorry ass. I mean, I don't know.
so you should marry her.
Okay.
Maybe we should ask Seema what she really thinks of Cray.
Ooh, good idea.
Are we doing like that stupid like sandal game where you sit back to back and you put a sandal of the girl up for certain statements, or you put the sandal of the guy up for certain statements? Like
That's
I
usually
mean,
during the reception.
Yeah, you gotta get married first if you want to do that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go and like do that for us before, like like a marriage counseling type of thing. But
Do you need counseling?
I don't know. Isn't that what they do nowadays? They have to go down over to the person. Well, no, I guess we're like talking to the gods, so in the presence of the gods. I don't know. Whatever.
Has he never even been invited to a wedding, Cray?
Why would I?
Oh,
I don't. This is my first, like truly.
that made me so sad to hear.
That's both very sad and very sweet.
And maybe when I was like really young, but I can't remember any of that.
Do you know if Seema has a dress yet?
No.
All right. I'm going to go down. I'm going to ask her if she's found a dress. If not, I'm taking her dress shopping. Which we
suppose
don't
I
have to
should,
act
like-
out.
Yeah. I suppose. I mean, we can. Cleon. I mean, I don't know what I gotta do here. Like, do
Yeah,
I,
you
like-
need a bath, Cray.
I'm not the only one.
Cleon's just asleep.
That sounds about right.
Forget it. All right. And I kind of. Okay, who else has been married? Who's a dude? They can ask about what dudes do other than
Glorious.
show up for a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glorious would
We'll go-
know.
I'll go talk to Lorius because, well, I hope he can get us married. I kind of poke Cleon.
Oh, who did you want to officiate the wedding? It was Cleon, right?
Cleon, yeah.
And who was the best man again?
Kiki.
Kiki. Okay.
And Lorius was going to be the decorator,
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
along with Nessa.
If you want, we could ask Bullbug's family. Ooh, you know who's married? Valis is married.
I don't know if she'll
Oh.
even talk to me about weddings. I could ask her.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I could. I don't know. Can someone send a message out to her real quick and be like, "Yo, Trey wants to talk to you about how to be a dude at a wedding."
I mean, it's too bad that Pythor's not here because he's been married lots of times.
Yeah.
That's true. It's very weird when I don't have it, when I don't have an NPC in a scene, because I'm like, I guess I'm just watching, which I'm not used to doing.
All right. So meet back up at the boat in like, I don't know, a bit.
So, you guys are meeting at the boat with the whole crew?
Yeah, because I just want it to be with us and the crew.
Okay.
I don't need it to be a
Um,
spectacle with like all of Mitros looking on. But maybe I'll talk to Valis a little bit on how to be a dude.
Okay. So,
You
if you
realize
want to
she's
go,
a female, though, right? So she may not be able to be the best person to give you advice on how to be a dude.
But she knows how to like do ceremonies and stuff.
Have some
This
more
is good.
coffee, Cray.
This is good. um, so the cruise, you guys are going to the ship. You can meet up there. I think when you go downstairs, Kyra is starting to she goes, so you're just so Letheria didn't give you any gifts or boons or anything, did she? And Chandra goes, no, she just taught me things and just we enjoyed our time on the ship. And Kyra goes, okay. looks at Cleon. And then just sort of all of you guys eventually head down to the ship discreetly one by one. I will say that when you guys get down, and we don't have to do the whole thing if you don't want to, but when you get down there, it doesn't take more than a couple minutes before people recognize you and start to crowd you. And Kyra just goes, as people are celebrating you, Kyra just goes, I got this. She goes, friends, the heroes, she steps back, are here to plan further for the protection and salvation of the city. She goes, but rather than bother them with your questions, would you like to hear about what's been happening on the islands? And she's going to lead forward and start to basically do a show, sort of social tanking for you guys, to get their attention. As you guys are able to find your way to the ship of Mitros, the Dryad. You get there, and Lorius and Nessa will part ways for. Well, no, they'll be around. They'll be back in time for the wedding. But they have to plan decorations, and they also remind you that they are currently temporarily off the crew for their honeymoon, save for this. What do you guys want to do aboard the ship? Do you want to go visit Valis? Do you want to do something else?
Well, I know for Cray's part of it, he'd be like, "Oh, I guess I have to find clothes."
Yeah. There'd be clothes aboard the ship. You'd definitely be able to find something.
Are we
But
going
you
back
mean,
to the
I-
ship in our drag costumes?
oh, this is a walk of. You ever seen like a 8-person walk of shame
Walk of
to the same place?
I can't remember the name of it.
If I could,
You
could I
can
get
and have.
could I get Arcades to do an emergency clothing drop off?
Oh,
Arcades.
Because I've got a
Oh.
mental link with him. If I could just
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Cute.
allow that. I'll allow that.
Cute.
You would fly through, and I guess after a little bit, you do this. This little dragon would bring you a close, and it says, I haven't done the Arcades voice in a while. It says, "I will not fail you in this quest in your hour of need," and he
So
will fly towards you, bring you these, and land on your shoulder with this change of clothes for you.
He does fly.
He does now. Um,
Oh, he's so big boy. He's
I
so grown up.
I think it's supposed to take weeks, but I want them to be doing stuff before the end of the campaign.
Oh.
Um, brings this to you. Crowd goes fucking nuts. Akira goes, "I just had them." Um,
I'm assuming this is after we've taken off a little bit.
oh, okay, okay. So she comes to you, brings this to you, and Arcades just says, "I have fulfilled our promise. Does it please you?"
You have done extremely well.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
In times like this, are there rewards for people that complete great deeds?
we greedy little bugger.
I'm plain out of cards at the moment, but if you'd like to stick with us, we can possibly see about finding some and maybe get breakfast.
Perhaps. Um,
Oh.
you all, anything else you want to do on the way to the ship?
Get dressed.
Mm. You,
yeah, like get clothes, for actual like wedding clothes, because I think Cray only has like his robes from travel, and those are disgusting. So,
mhm,
Well, I had said that I was going to make you, to put you in contact with my tailor,
oh,
so
yes, that's right.
um, so what, Cray, if you want to give me, um,
Your sizes.
a picture of a photo reference for what you would want to do, let me know.
Um, well, what I was thinking is that he's always in like these kind of flowy clothes to be able to move uh in his mug style. I think I'd like for him to be in something a little more sleek. So, like maybe a black kind of like um black and gold, maybe a little more
Mhm.
tight fitting along the chest and arms, and maybe just like straight like A-line, or is that what is called A-line pants? It's just basically just straight.
Like an
I mean,
actual, like, form-fitting, nice
yeah,
clothes.
yeah.
Okay. Um,
If it's probably not even like with the times, because I don't know if Greeks ever had anything like that, but we can do what we want, and I'm gonna say that's
we could
what
do what
is
we
gonna
could do what we
happen.
want. This is our time now. Our time down here. We could do this.
Our
Um,
world.
yeah.
We make the
So
rules.
you get this. You can go and make this with Cleon's help. You can go find this. If you want to get a photo reference, put it in the Discord, in the public Discord.
Ooh,
I
yeah, that'd
encourage
be
that.
cool.
But yeah, and I guess while you're off doing that, Kiana, is there anything that you want to be doing? You're going to dress shopping with Seema.
Yep, I'm gonna bring her to um maybe not where Valis gets her materials and stuff, but like the best place around to get just like something very just beautiful for her wedding.
Yeah.
And then
Um,
make sure to get her hair done up as well.
when this is happening, um, what is it? When this is happening, one second. As you guys are picking out dresses, uh, she'll be asking you, "So, what are you preparing for?" She goes, "What is the future that you see with, um, Well, I suppose it's a little forward, but did you have any plans of your own?
Right now, I think I'm just enjoying the moment and see what happens. I'm quite happy with where I am at the moment, and you never know what tomorrow will bring. So definitely live in the moment.
Mm, she goes, there was a time when not knowing what tomorrow would bring made it hard to look forward to tomorrow. Things change, I suppose. Um, she goes, what color do you think?
Honestly, I think she's got dark hair, right?
Hmm.
I would assume.
She's got dark hair, copper skin.
Then
Um,
definitely my original thought of just finding something sheer and white with like just the gold trimmings,
mhm,
like lacing gold around her arms, around her legs, kind of like making it look like a sandal, but that it goes all the way up to the thigh, that you just barely peek it
mhm,
through. Just like it's just literally like a strip of like sheer curtain, let's say, that is just enough folded over enough to cover the nipple and cover the
mm,
specific areas, but it's like tied on her with like this golden braided ribbon on her torso. And then it just drapes all around her legs. And you see this beautiful golden skin with these gold accents like everywhere. And beautiful gold ringlets with like accents of gold in her hair.
I absolutely love this. You're welcome to give me a photo reference as well.
I did look
Um,
some things up last week.
this is wonderful. I love that. Um, Pumpkin. So you're welcome to send me what you would like for that as well. Um, she looks around. She gets some ideas, and she looks at someone and goes, "Well, maybe this." And she pulls something out, shows you to discuss. Callista, what do you want to be doing right now?
I am going to make a pit stop at our favorite retailer of jeweled goods. I'm gonna stop by Cockerby's,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna see if he can do a rush job on some gold jewelry for me.
Fuck you. You go to Cockerby's, Baubles and Bits, supplier to the heroes and gods, as is the new name of the store. Um, and you open it and you see four mannequins, each of them with all of your outfits but adorned with jewels and just elaborately done up as if the implication of, those steal their look kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of very, very much no, really, Cleon wears these has this fancy rings and also a bracelet, and that he'd be good in like a circlet around his head, and like Kiana absolutely has golden gauntlets and things like that, and Callista has these reading glasses, like, and so they're all done up in these ways. And he comes in, and the second you open the door, he goes, "Hello, hey, welcome to it's
Hey.
you!" And he runs across the
Hey.
counter, and he runs across one of the aisles, one of the shelves, and goes, "Hello, welcome to me, and it is you. And what can I help you with today? I hope you don't mind that I used your likeness here. It's all perfectly legal, but also with your blessing, of course."
It looks wonderful to me. You really captured our
Excellent,
essence. I
excellent.
mean,
That's what I. Hmm.
Crayrin, especially the large crown, really.
I thought
Really top
that
notch.
I thought that he had a bit of nobility about him. He always seemed like a little bit of a glorious man, and I thought that he would I see that at some point he would want to celebrate that. So I thought that I would get him this crown. It's his look, but if you want to come in, I can get his feedback, and he can redecorate it however he wants. But this is you. What do you want
Oh,
right now?
okay, so I'm actually here about something similar. Could
You would like a
you
crown.
sort
You're
of
getting married to Freya Rin. You would like me to design the rings. I can do that.
that's wonderful, but absolutely not.
Oh.
Ugh.
Craven is getting married though,
Mhm.
and I was wondering if you could do something of a rush job if you don't have anything
I
similar
can.
already. Oh, lovely. I'm looking for two matching but not necessarily identical laurel wreaths, gold laurel wreaths, to sit on Craren and his lovely wife's heads during the ceremony.
I can have that happen. You want golden wreaths, not similar, but similar. And there, what is that rush job today? You want me to have two personalized, custom pieces of jewelry fit for the heroes of Thylia, within less than a day with golden jewels. That's correct.
Wait,
Excellent. A challenge. No, I don't see any problem with this.
okay.
How much will that be?
Mm. Yes. Well, the thing is, I'd be putting a few things on hold, and
Mhm.
I would have to delay a little
Oh,
bit. And would it be 200 gold per? Is that
oh,
possible?
that's perfect, and I will give him
Excellent.
500 gold.
um. Yes. Yes. Listen. Don't tell the others, but you're my favorite.
Oh,
Um.
I definitely won't tell them that. You
mm,
can trust me.
Thank you for coming to see my bubbles and bits. Is there anything I can help you out with? Anything else I can help you with today?
Oh no, I just wanted to come say hi and ask for a favor. I'll come back and pick them up later. When do you think they'll be ready?
Oh, just in a few hours. I'll do
Delightful.
everything that I can. Go turn the sign out to closed on your way out, will you? I have business to attend to.
Yay. Thank you.
Yes. Um,
I
and
love him so much. Oh my god. I missed him.
uh, um, Eagles were one second. Gamerbot. This is a character that this is a NPC that I made up on the fly
Oh.
so that they could do some shopping. And all five of us, myself included, got so fixated on this character that I think he's like the only random NPC that has merch in our store.
Yes.
And it just escalated. One second.
I love it.
Uh,
Um, so as phew, as you are well, I just got multiple bad news text messages. They're all fine, but it's just like things that I was like, oh, okay. Everything's fine. I think Prayerin, Cleon, you guys are going clothes shopping. Do you guys want to roleplay that for a moment, or do you want to skip past that, or how are you feeling?
I mean, if there's any sage advice that Cleon can give to Craren, but
Yeah, let's see it out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking through what's available.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you feeling?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I didn't think it could escalate this fast or this quickly. I mean, she's amazing. This is actually happening. Kind of wish my mom could be here, my family, but I have no idea where they are. But maybe we can like send word or a message or something. But what do I do? Like, I know I show up, but like, do I have to act a certain way? Do I have to like, I don't know, like, what do I do? Like, I've never been. Have you been to like a wedding before? Like, what do dudes do?
Mostly just stand there and enjoy the attention.
I hate attention.
Well, you're going to have to learn to enjoy it because you're. Have you seen around here? you're not going to get away from it.
I mean, we did when we were in drag. Maybe I can go in drag? I don't know. What do you think? No, no.
Absolutely not. No, no.
Okay.
One does
All
not
right.
attend a wedding in drag unless that's something that is being specifically required of them.
Okay. So me not drag, not cool. All right. I mean, Seema did like it when I motorboated her, I think.
Not appropriate for the wedding. Again,
Okay. All right.
just stand
I
in
yeah,
front of
okay.
your
All right.
wife to be
Okay. Okay.
and tell her how she makes you feel when prompted,
Okay.
and
Cool.
tell her how much she means to you.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot.
It's
You know what? You know what I think it's gonna be easier though? Just knowing you guys are there. I think that'll I mean, we face a lot of danger, but this is like the scariest thing in my life. Holy cow.
there's nothing to be afraid of. I don't
No,
think Seema's likely to change into some kind of awful hag as soon as you get her behind closed doors, although that has happened once before.
listen, after the fates, nothing can phase me.
Well,
Mm,
then
okay.
just accept that it's a good thing happening for once.
Cray's shoulders kind of drops a bit and says, "Yeah, you know what? First time in a long time, eh?"
I suppose. And we'll try to avoid any untimely deaths throughout the course of the wedding.
I guess so long as Kiki and I don't go at it again.
We'll try to keep her away from the potent alcohol.
Okay, sounds good. We were gonna have lots of alcohol though, right?
Well, I suppose we'll have to pick some up. We're
Okay.
kind of low on reserves on the ship, except for, a couple of bottles of wine.
Okay. We'll get some alcohol on there because Um, I don't know how to like tell her that I mean, I love her and all that, but I mean, I don't want her on the ship when we leave because like we gotta find a bore, man. And I don't want her like how to be like, hey, let's get married. I'm gonna leave you now. Like she kind of knows I'm doing it, but how do you do it in a way that it's not like mean, you
Well, we're
know?
not going back on the ship, are we? I thought we were gonna take off overland.
Yeah, but I'm still leaving her. You know what I mean? Like how do girls deal with that crap? I don't get it.
In my experience, very poorly, but I think
Okay.
that's sort of been part and parcel of your relationship thus far.
Bring
Yeah,
her a
it's
nice
true.
souvenir, she'll forgive you.
Okay. I'll get her like a t-shirt or something. 'Cause I can hear Kiki in my mind. Maybe I'll get her like a t-shirt that says, I visited Mitros and I got was a stupid t-shirt. Yeah, she'll be fine with that.
Jewelry, generally, I
Oh,
would recommend.
jewelry.
Yes, shiny
So
things. You
okay.
know,
So
at the core of it, most
shiny.
people are basically crows. We enjoy shiny things and
Okay. So
yeah,
shiny
food.
t-shirt. Shiny food. Wow.
Have you not seen the stuff with the food with gold leaf all over it? People go mad for it. It's insane.
Oh. Yeah, but then you just poop it out. So really, I don't
Nobody
know.
called it worthwhile,
Okay. Cool. Maybe I'll get her like, I don't know, like a gold ring that's like a chocolate or something.
or just the gold ring.
That's actually really cool. Gold rings are cool.
In
I'll do
fact, you
that.
have one for the wedding.
I well, I gave one to her. You mean for me?
Well,
Oh shit.
I do expect that there is some point where you do have to exchange rings.
Oh yeah. I'm sure we can find something. But I'll get her a really nice one.
DM, would we have a bunch of rings and stuff from our
Oh, we
jewelry
do, right. From our jewelry
heists?
stuff. Yeah.
I would say that's fine. You might be able to have some
I know
rings.
Kiki's got some in the bag of holding. I think there are
Yeah,
some platinum rings and just random rings.
yeah, there'd be some basic platinum rings in there. I've listed anytime there's been a specific ring, but platinum rings and stuff would be fine easily.
Get something from there then.
I'm
mhm.
sure you could go through the hold and find
Okay.
something that's worth giving and receiving in return.
Thank goodness you guys are going to be there. Yeah, after everything that we've been through, this is going to be a pretty big step in my life, anyways.
It's not that big a deal. You start off, and when you go to sleep tonight, it will be the same as when you woke up this morning. You've just got another title attached to your name.
Ha! Like
No.
Mr. Cray, cool cape wearing
No.
dude. No.
That's several titles, and I don't think any of them apply. How many capes have you worn?
Well, just one for the drag show, but
Okay, there you go.
okay. Okay. It was a nice cape. Can I wear a cape to the wedding?
Yes.
Nah, never
I
mind.
suppose
That's
you
dumb.
could.
Strahd says
No,
yes.
I would feel too much like, like a in the night. I don't think we're doing that in the morning. So,
Mm.
Suddenly, I feel this wave of disapproval coming from somewhere. I'm not quite sure where.
Anyone else get a chill?
It turns out that Seema is Tatiana. So anyway, and we do the crossover. No, anyway,
okay.
I just
Yeah.
realized
So,
your heroes are at a level where they would fucking work Strahd. I just realized that. Like your four right now, just in a room, just fucking wreck that dude.
I
Sorry,
think
that's
he
just
could
a
get
different
some good
topic.
hits in, though, honest, He'd be like, kit in one or two.
Because he's badly designed. Sorry, this is a separate topic. Okay. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to discuss here?
I think I'm a little more confident, Cleon. I appreciate it.
That's good. What do you think of this dark thing here?
I mean, it's not going to be too hot today, I hope, but I mean, it looks kind of cool. Let me try it on.
We'll move on from there.
Yeah.
One second. So as some time passes, I will give you guys the chance to meet up again soon or now. But do you guys want to meet up now, or do you guys want to go anywhere else in particular? Because this is up to you guys. This is day 9, baby. This is at your pace.
Lunch.
Well, I mean, yeah, lunch, and then I figured food, or we'd go and have, the wedding,
Mm-hmm.
then head on off at night, head on off to where we need to be.
You need a night with your
Yeah,
fucking
you're not gonna
wife.
spend your wedding night together.
Jesus.
We have a boar to get. Anyway,
You
You are
got a
poor if you
woman
wanna-
to consummate your marriage with.
okay, well,
Look,
that's
You're
I'll
like
just
4 times as
just
fast
play-
as the rest of us. We could go ahead, start off on the road tonight.
Oh, I was thinking the wrong thing.
I
We're not traveling on a boat. Just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, I could
Get
catch
in
up.
there, disappoint your wife, and come back out here.
Exactly.
You know,
Wham bam, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Let
And
her
now
know
you
right
go.
from the get go what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Oh man, run, Seema.
So you guys meet for lunch. Any NPCs you want with you, or are you guys just the 4 of you?
I think just the
I
4 of
mean,
us, probably, unless there's something.
Seema would probably still be with us, right? From Kiki shopping.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Seema would be with you. She
Yeah,
would
we've got
have
packages.
yeah, she's got packages, and she'd just be sitting there smiling and just sort of like this like sort of Mona Lisa smile thing, just at the table. And she you guys again, and she goes, I don't think that I've had lunch with the heroes of Thylia in their entirety before. And I don't think she has. I don't think she's been. I know she still isn't, but more or less the NPC in the group. I don't think she's been that
Holy
before.
shit.
We
Um,
had dinner with her and at least one or two other NPCs at one point, which is when she and Craren said "I love you" to each other the first time, and it was very
that's
sweet.
true.
Oh,
That's true,
okay.
but I don't think she's ever been like the designated NPC of the group for. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you guys should bring her along to your next fight scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. She seems beefy.
She's like okay with like self-defense and leading a like business organization. Um, so
So basically, Tammy in real life.
she's sitting. She goes, "So, what do you discuss during these times?"
As little as possible, generally.
Yeah.
Understood.
Try
She
to
says
avoid.
there's no other questions. She starts eating.
Seema, how have things been here?
Oh, then we're talking.
Yep.
And she,
Oh,
um,
yes. I talk all the time. Um, is how's everything here? I mean, we've been away for a while. How's everything been with your
uh,
new project?
it's well, the king has been trying to recruit more people to help with his cause. He's been discussing inviting people a chance to join the Dragonlords of Mitros, um, which is worrisome. A few people from our guild left and took them up on the offer, but we have ensured that they're not going to discuss their past work. He was looking for he was going to look around and then he stopped, which was helpful. I've been trying to ensure that we're able to siphon some money to where we can to Stygian Row and some other groups. I suppose that will change soon. It's been a lot of responsibility. It's been difficult at times, but it's been nice that I have had a partner that has not let me feel alone during those times.
Despite him
Craren
leaving
tell
you
you you're
alone all the
pretty.
time. Oh.
Thank you.
I just feel like someone should tell you. I mean, and I just feel like maybe Craren doesn't.
Craven calls me beautiful in
Hmm?
the way that Craven treats me.
And I just reach over and I like pat Craren on the cheek and I'm so proud of you.
Come a far long way from before, I guess.
Yeah.
Seema, you're. Well, I guess we'll talk about this at the wedding and stuff, but you're the most wonderful thing that's happened to me, other than these yahoos here. But I say it with affection. Don't give me those looks, you three.
Says,
Your family.
says, not yet.
Soon.
And she says, I would tell you how I feel, but I'm going to wait. Do we discuss any other strategies? Is there gossip, or I want to make sure that I do this right?
How
I
are
don't
things
think.
at Stygian Row? Have they been kind of sketchy? Do you
Well,
know?
Stygian Row.
Yeah,
It's been
I mean,
difficult, but Acostus gave offers to many of them to furnish or supply their homes if they joined the Dragonlords of Mitros, which I suppose is an opportunity for some of them. It's been. We're trying to help, but I understand that there are changes coming there. I've already heard about what happened recently, and we're going to try and offer relief to people who may have been lost their homes in that time, and we'll try and see how we can assist them. But I need to say something, Ray, and I'm sorry. Um, I don't know what's going to happen soon, but if Sidon is on his way and anyone else, I know that you can take them. I know that you can handle them. I think that more people are going to be hurt here than we can help. And I'm worried about that. And I want to contribute to this lunch positively. But I know that things are going to be very difficult very soon. I'm sorry to go into that. I didn't have a lot of responsibility a few months ago, and now I'm looking at whether I can help people while protecting my own people in the face of calamity.
I take her hand and I kiss it, and I say, your first responsibility is you, because you cannot protect others if you're not around. So protect you, protect our people. We'll help when we can. But this is going to be calamity, Seema. There will be lives lost, but we'll try to stop as much as we can. It's all we can do.
Can you give me one engagement gift as we prepare for this? The advice that you give me to protect myself and my responsibility to myself. Can you take it for yourself as well? As she puts her hand on top of your hand and says, I know you, and I know there are going to be very hard choices up ahead. Come home to your family.
I just lean in and kiss her.
Thank you, Tammy's mom. Sorry about that. Is there anything anybody else wants to discuss at this lunch?
I think your discussion might change to just lighthearted stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, the kind of nonsense that we got up to while we were out, catching Seema up.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking telling
Funny
funny stories about
stories.
Cray.
Mm-hmm.
Really have to bring all that up again? Come on now. Come on.
And then there was this time with a boat.
Oh. Listen, I just thought if it was on the other. You know what? I don't want to talk about it. Ugh.
My dear, they can see on the other side of the dock.
You know, it was just a habit thing. Ugh, come on.
But my fiance is the nephew of she looks around the restaurant or place where you guys are eating and goes, well, you know who. And he's accomplished a few things. He may know from being sneaky. Might be wisdom to it. I won't try it, but there might be wisdom to it. Tammy's mom, I am sorry. I realized Seema talks really quiet, and then when I realized it's the other voice, I'm like, that might be bad. So I'll work on that.
Just to quickly go back, when we did fight Lutheria, was it in fact Cray that got the killing blow?
Yes, emphatically.
No, it was Callista.
No, it was
Oh,
Callista.
oh, my bad, my
was,
bad,
okay.
my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Cray really did like 90% of the beatdown, I think.
Mhm.
Well,
Or
I
wait,
think
no,
the
Crayren
first
and I were out
No.
for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because we were. Yeah,
But I think
it was
Cray
like the
got the
fireball.
first, like the first time we fought Lutheria out on the
Yeah, when
island.
she
I
ran
think that
away.
was, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just bring up about how every time Lutheria would be talking to us or whatever, it's like Crazy always like, fuck Lutheria, fuck Lutheria, fuck Lutheria. And then he got his chance to fuck Lutheria when he like just about killed her before she ran away.
But not like that. I'm just saying.
No, I
The other.
understand.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure.
She's not Chandras.
True.
Yes.
But definitely want to kind of play up a little bit of the things that Cray has done.
This is
And
excellent.
especially the stupid, silly things. She
Mhm.
definitely has to know about all of those.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely.
He was a
By the way,
crab
when
for a
Seema
bit.
says she's not Chandris,
Mhm.
Cal will say, "Don't knock it till you tried it."
Now I want to
Okay.
know what the other PCs think of Chandris now.
Well, Kyra literally thought that he was blessed by Lutheria with some sort of gift. So that's all I'm going to say. She literally thought that he was blessed in some way that I will not specify.
Mm.
So as the lunch goes on, my question to you guys is, what scene do you want to do next? Do you want to cut to the wedding? Do you want to do something else? This is, I mean, as long as the wedding is the light at the end of the tunnel, you guys are kind of controlling the pacing of the session.
I'd
So
say, I mean,
Yeah,
we get
I
down
think
to the
so.
wedding.
Yeah,
Let's
jump
go
on.
get the bride and groom completely waxed from head to toe of any hair that doesn't belong anywhere.
Okay,
Then
I
they'll
was like,
be ready.
whoa. Cray'll be like,
No, of any hair that doesn't belong. No?
I have to
Okay.
say,
no, I'm
before
on board. I see Seema going, and where does hair not belong? I just sort of like looking at you. But go ahead.
Oh, honey.
I just want to say, I didn't realize at the beginning of the stream that Reed's background was Cray. He is way more handsome than I thought, and I'm the character.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good-looking man. No wonder Seema was like, damn.
So we're going to the wedding. On board the Dryad. I think with a lot of the dock, I think that by order of the Queen, a lot of the dock is shut down for today, for the next couple hours. As you have the privacy of the ship, you get on board, and the ship is covered in all kinds of flowers along the sides of the boat, along the mast, like looped up in the spiral. You see petals drifting from nowhere in particular out of the air, just like coming into
Oh.
existence and dripping down.
Mhm.
Primarily the colors are green and blue through the whole thing. There are chairs put out.
No, there's no special
And-
event. The boat always looks like this. What do you take? What do you say? Mind your business.
As you guys come on, Kyra's gonna go. Kyra's gonna pull you guys aside and go. Craig goes, hi. I don't know their full backstory or yours because I kind of missed that, but arcs and callbacks are always really great at a time like this. So, and she gestures to Seema's performance troupe doing the providing the music. She goes, I couldn't run and get them. I just kind of started doing sendings once we knew this was happening.
Oh, Kyra, can I pick her up and swing her around?
Absolutely. She's gonna
Yeah.
giggle so much when that happens. She goes, thank you. She goes, thanks. And she kisses you on the forehead, and she's gonna go. She goes, even for married people, when it comes to guns, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day.
I'm just gonna grab her by the face and actually give her a kiss. Just this
And
once.
she is gonna turn so pink, and she's gonna go, okay, have a good wedding. She is gonna walk away. Is that the only kiss that you've done with her the whole campaign?
I think I might have kissed her one other time. I think it was just Kiki who hasn't. No,
She
I
put
didn't do
in
the
the work.
kissing. She kissed me.
She's
It was the
yeah.
first time I actually went and kissed her back. Like actually did it.
You see Chandris talking to some people, and he um talking to people that are rolling barrels under the ship, and one of them goes so both of the people in the wedding worship Lutheria, and he goes, that's what I told you. Make sure that you get the wine down there. And he
Oh.
and he turns to you, he goes, I'll be with you all in a minute. I hope you don't mind that I've taken care of some of the refreshments. Heads downstairs. Krarin, you're gonna see a strange woman in a dark purple toga with her hair done back, blonde hair done back, sort of standing like awkwardly, like the clothes don't really fit. And it takes you a moment to even recognize what Clotho looks like in formal wear. Um, she just walks over and goes, "Hey, is it okay if I talk to Greg for a bit?"
Clotho, you're lovely.
Cool, thanks. It's really okay. Anyway, uh, listen, look, I'm not gonna say anything. With I'm not gonna say anything because you got all these bards and storytellers here, so don't worry about it too much. But and she holds up this small box and hands it to you. Um, and
What's this?
um, just I don't know. I kind of took a look at what your clothes. I kind of took a look at the clothes, and I got you some gloves that I thought would match to that. So just I mean, I worked at a clothing shop a while ago, and just you'd be surprised the people that come in there. You get a lot of connections. I met this guy that knew about the ship. I mean, they're interesting places because you can get a lot of names and details there, and people tell you they're going to be back, so they know when you know when they're going to be out and everything. So it's a really interesting place. But the point is, I was able to. These are yours now, so I bought them with my money.
So I open up the box, and what do I see?
Um, what color was your suit?
Black with gold trim.
I think um would white gloves be okay?
Oh, that would be nice.
They are formal evening wear gloves. Uh Similar to the gloves that were given before, but actually just for dress and formality. And
I I
mhm.
go pull her down and I give her a kiss on her forehead and just whisper, just by her here, thank you. And then as I pull away, I kind of just make sure I have my shit.
No, you did let your guard down, but it's your day, so hey. And she's gonna walk by.
Yep, one pass.
That's right.
The people are there in attendance for the wedding. Lorius is wearing a flower garland. Nessa is wearing a blue and green flower garland instead of her own red one, but that's about as done up as she gets. Still fully topless, still her centaur's out, but with the flowers. Chandris is in a elegant purple gown. Clotho is elegant blue gown. No, purple. Um, there is a poor attendant in charge of tending to a squirrel and making sure that they stay there. Um, As people get in their places, you see this very tall woman in a sky blue, no one say a coral pink dress with a golden masquerade mask over her face, covering the top half of her face. She's gonna walk in. Kyra's just gonna look at her. And Valis is.
Hmm.
And if there's anybody else that you want to be there, we can clarify that. Anybody, Cray?
Oh gosh. I mean, love to have like my family there, but that would have been it would be hard to do. We don't know where they are. Um, I don't know.
Valis could have found them.
What about your aunt?
Oh yeah, for sure. If they would have
Um,
let her go from the
I
Amazonian island.
I went
She's
through my head
busy.
90 different ways. I can't find a way that she would have gotten here in between the window of you getting engaged and you
Oh
getting
yeah.
here. Because that's like, that'd be 3 days if they could get here and they don't have the compass. And I'm like, I went in my head and I'm like, but
We have a big mirror that's going to be beside the altar, and
Mhm.
we will be able to FaceTime
Mhm.
Scry wherever she is.
honestly, I was thinking of a divination spell. Genuinely, truly, I was thinking of divination spell. But I know they were having fun with this, but my thought was like, I can't think of a way to get Moxina here that wouldn't set a precedent for fast travel.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, I can't, so I can't do that. But
Yeah.
anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, if there's anyone that my friends would like to be, I think I'd like to have them there as well. But yeah, I think that would be basically it. I mean, his main thought is just his buddies, his friends, his family, and Seema. Having Seema's troop there was a nice touch. So yeah, just gonna be us and Valis,
Ever,
of course.
everyone gathers in place. Cleon, if you want to deliver a speech, you are welcome to do so. Don't do it right now, but yes or no, do you intend to?
Yes.
Okay. Then get that ready, and after the break, we'll come back and we'll do that. I'll see you guys in 15 minutes for the actual wedding of Craven and Seema. You're all invited.
See
Back
you
in a
then.
bit.
It just occurs to me now, as we go on the air, I don't know who would buy it or who the market is, because we are a humble but proud community. But Prayer and Seema wedding souvenirs of some kind seem like a thing we would put on the shop. I don't even know what that would be.
The
Just
t-shirt.
Hello,
one of those
Fatima.
T-shirts
Gold.
that looks like a tuxedo. Except.
Oh my god.
I
Like a
got
wreath.
married in Mitros, and all I got was this stupid shirt.
Yes. Yes. The best merch ever.
Fatima, thank you for
And
the
it'd be
sub.
like
You are so lovely.
it'd be like
Mistakes
K
and
plus S.
multiple people came in during the break, so I'm really glad that we cut it up. We are here now. We are gathered here today for the wedding of Kroya Rin, played by Jin, and her fiance Seema.
Played by
Everyone
you.
gathered prior to the break. Are we selling marriage merch? We might be. I think we might be. Thank you for the pumpkin frequently. That's Allie. Shut up. Thank you, Allie. Thank you for the pumpkins. Okay, so
Pumpkin's got boobs, man.
Yeah. It's just a
Well,
very
sort of.
starched corset thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I respect that they didn't give it skella boobs.
don't gorge shame. So okay, so we are going to have there's a 10-minute cooldown to buy new pumpkins. Reed, can you adjust that? Oh, it's probably too late to adjust it.
Fix it right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the priority in the end of days.
Never mind Jen's wedding. Peace
Yeah,
out.
The crowd is gathered here for the wedding, and we have a special officiant. So I don't think I have anything else to say. Cleon, do you want to do your speech?
I believe Allie
Okay,
had a
Callista.
thing.
Me.
What's you?
I forgot to remind you that I wanted to do the giving them my stuff.
Oh, yes, do the thing.
Yeah. All right, so I would give Seema hers first. And I would just kind of give her like a kiss on each cheek and just hug her and tell her welcome to the family.
Mm.
And then I
What
would
did you
give
describe it for the audience? Like,
Oh.
for
So the laurel thing.
Mhm.
So it's like a gold, like very delicate laurel sort of crown, with small like flowers with jewels in them.
Mhm.
And yeah, I would just give her a hug and tell her welcome to the family and we're excited to have you.
I think she's going to be below deck for this because I actually wanted to reveal her outfit now that I think about it. But you can give this to her. You see that, and she just sort of smiles and says thank you. If you want to bring one to Craven as well, you're more than
Yeah.
happy to.
Before I get set up with the harp, I will give Crayron his and I'll just put it on his head for him. And I'll just take his face in my hands and I'll just say, Crayron, I'm so proud of you. You come so far and Seema's so wonderful and you guys deserve each other. I'm so excited.
Oh, Cal, I mean, if you asked me if I would have ever had this ever happen, I would have told you you're full of crap.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know that I would have believed it either. So I don't
Yeah.
blame you.
thank you. It looks. I mean, do I look okay?
Yes, you look very handsome.
Oh, I'm so glad you're beside me. I squeeze her hand.
Oh, and then I'm just gonna take I'll put my other hand on his hand and just like give it a big squeeze and then kiss it and then I'll go get set up at the harp.
I
Okay.
just pull her in for a really big hug before she goes. And I kind of walk down along the aisle, like seeing people kind of like, do I just stand here, Cleon, or do I go over there? Like, what do I do? I just stand here, right?
You've got Kiki there as your sidekick.
Well, yeah, but I
Best
figured you'd be
Kiki.
up there, like, getting ready to.
Yeah, I'd be getting ready, but I
Okay.
would come out. I've
Okay.
got an entrance.
All right. Oh, Kiki, I just stand here, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And you got the ring and all that stuff, right?
What?
You have to give me the ring to. You're fine.
Yes, I got it.
You're
Glorious gave
funny.
everything to me.
Okay, cool. Do I look okay? I feel like I'm
You
sweating. I am sweating. Why did I choose black? This
you
is so
definitely
dumb.
smell better than usual, so you're good.
Oh hell yeah! All right. Cool.
Yeah, Cleon did a good job. This looks great.
As you all get up there, Cleon, before Seema comes out, do you want to make your entrance?
Yeah.
Or
So I'll come out. I'm in my formal academy robes with the gold breastplate over, and it's been
Wow, he's
polished to a
handsome.
mirror shine. And so I come out and take my position, and then I'll cue Callista to start playing for the bride.
I'll kind of lean over to Kiki and be like, "He's pretty handsome." I'm pretty sure Cleon can hear me. He's pretty handsome.
Mhm.
When I start playing, I am going to use that opportunity to cast Conjure Animals and
Mm.
attempt to conjure, like birds, like doves, you know, very festive.
you conjure coyotes. No, you conjure doves. They burst through the sky. It's in this moment as they burst through from the sky. Reed, are you okay with sharing screens with the audience from a Roll20?
From Roll20, I can go to the battle map, and you should be able to share to the Roll for Bull.
Seema, so if you go to the battle map, I'm just going to show you an image of not of Seema in the outfit because I don't have that. but the dress that she's wearing that I went with for her will appear. Is that okay?
Yep.
Is it so as she comes up, she is wearing I think this sky blue dress. That is essentially this, if this shows to all of you. Does
Oh
that show to all
Yep.
of you?
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out with that, and she has her hair done up in this way as well. If you put this to the side, I don't know how you can organize the images on there for you, Reed.
Oh
And she has the
wow.
tiara on, and she has the tiara on the headband that Cleon gave
Callista.
them, or Callista gave him. And she comes out, and she walks up, looks at everybody, looks a little blushing, and
Cray's mouth is just like on the floor.
and she walks up to the center on her side of the aisle, and sort of you see her slightly take a deep breath, and then just she moves her leg to the side, and her leg cuts through the slit so you can see her leg, kind of the Angelina Jolie thing.
Yeah.
She does this, and like she whispers to you, she goes, Kiana insisted on this part.
You are absolutely stunning.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't see Kiki do that behind me, but
um so Cleon, you had some words you wanted to say?
Yeah. So I'll wait till everybody's sort of in position, and I'll say,
There is, at this moment, I'm sorry, a screeching, bursting sound through the air as you hear the beating of wings and see in the distance a large silvery thing moving forward. Everyone looks forward and then it dissolves just as quickly. And Kyra goes, "Ah!" And Valis is holding her hand and she goes, "It's their day, Kyra." And Kyra goes, "But what do they want a story to tell?" Valis just goes, tilts her head a little bit like, "Are we going to have this discussion?" And Kyra goes, "The goddess was going to bless their wedding with," and Valis just tilts her head again, and Kyra goes, "Okay, fine." Cleon, you had a story you wanted to, or you had something you wanted to say?
since the time of Xander Horath, there has been a tradition of Dragonlords providing the opportunity to wed people who are close to them. While we have endeavored to distance ourselves from some of these traditions, this is one that I happily hope to keep going for as long as possible. And so it is my honor and my privilege to bring together my good friend, Crairin of Mitros, and Sema of Astoria, in matrimony. Together, their love can shine as an example to all of us. Where we are here in the darkest of times, and yet love blooms. And we come to celebrate this. And so I ask for you all now to join me as I celebrate the union of Crairin and Sema. And I will cast ceremony upon the two of them.
I love this. I
I
love
have
this.
chills.
Garen, you don't
Mm.
have to have vows right now. But if you do want to say something, you can. It is up to you. This is, I do want to say, these don't necessarily have the same traditions as modern weddings. So if you don't have the vows, it's not like you're doing something wrong. I'm giving you the option.
Oh, I have something in mind.
Do you want to go first or do you want Seema to go first?
I think it'd be appropriate to let Simo go first.
And she says, as I have to make up wedding vows on the fly, because I did not think through this part. There are moments that pass by like any other, and you never think about them again. You never know what will happen. And there are moments that change your life forever. Prairin, recently, what seems like very recently, I sat next to a stranger during a show where we both felt a little alone. And in a lot of ways, in many ways, that was the last time that I ever felt alone. And I think that I have no way of knowing what the future will bring, even a week from now. And I don't know what other moments lay ahead, the small ones and the life changing ones. But I will always be grateful for that moment, and I will always cherish as many of these moments yet to come. Thank you for the most unexpected future. And I love you.
Take my hands, kind of rub them on my pants a little bit, and then take hers. I
Mhm.
look at her in the eyes and I'll say, I didn't think my life was worth anything. I didn't think I was worth anything. I didn't think there was anything to work or to live for. But the day you sat next to me and actually showed me that I was worth something, I found it hard to believe. But over time, there are things to live for: friends, family, love, hope. And you've given me all of these. I'm so happy to have you as part of my family. And I'm so happy that you wanted to be part of my family. So thank you for choosing a sorry sod like me to become something amazing for you. I always said I don't have a favorite color, but I think I love sky blue right now. And I love you with all my heart. And I want to share this life with you. I love you.
Leon?
And so, given the power of all of us combined, I bring you forth as husband and as wife.
There is a cacophonous booming of confetti and flower petals as Valis just sort of turns her head and looks away from the absolute thaumaturgy overload and prestidigitation. And then Kyra's just booming right now. People down at the docks very concerned, turning as this is happening. People stand up and cheer. Valis just Chandris is flat out cheering as well for this. Just very excited for all y'all. Is there anything you want to do at this moment, or do we want to cut to the sort of after party reception type thing? Like, we can cut to way down that, because I know you guys didn't want it. But, Tammy, did you have something?
Clown, ring, rings.
Of course, the rings.
Of
Haven't done
course,
this
the
before.
rings.
I just assumed we kind of put it on after the vows.
That's what I
Yeah.
assumed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, never mind. It was done.
And as we've done the rings, and we can do them again if we need to.
We've got a few.
We've got
There
extra
were
rings.
spares in the loot.
You get a ring. You get a ring. Everybody gets a
Do you
ring.
have any idea how many rings you get when you just like chopping up people on islands?
Yeah.
So
It's like if you punch Sonic.
yeah.
Oh. Oh god.
Ooh. So in the reception, which will make an hour or two, and we don't have to do that part. There's a lot of celebrating.
Another orgy then for like the 20 people that were
If
down there.
you want, don't ask hypothetically. You got it's Greece, and you are the most beloved, celebrated people out here.
It's your wedding. We'll do whatever you want.
You don't have a hall pass. You have an academy pass. Don't ask hypothetically. At the end of at the end of the reception, as you 1 second. Do I just have it like this? Like the way it's set up right now? That is bizarre. Okay. Skip to the next song. There you go. As you guys are at this, Valis is going to come up to you, Craven. But you're at your, I don't know if you have like a wedding bride and groom table on the ship, but if people are celebrating, Valis can come up to the 4 of you. And, what is it? Cray, what's Cray's favorite color?
Sky blue.
And Cleon.
Sorry, my favorite color?
Yes.
That would be purple.
For Cray, yeah. Or for Cleon? Kiana.
A nice deep ocean blue.
And Callista?
Gold.
Valis is going to come up to the 4 of you. Oh, can you take the map off the screen? I guess
Yeah.
It was to show off the outfits, Tammy's mom, and they are no longer needed until I blow that city the fuck up in a few days.
Wait a minute.
But don't worry about it. Valis is going to come up to each of you, and she's going to say, "There's a beautiful ceremony, and I'm very happy for the 2 of you and for the rest of you." And she
I think
says,
this is the most anybody has ever seen Cray smile ever. And when anybody ever looks at Cray looking at Seema, he's just like a puppy dog. Like just his eyes just in love with her.
Um, I've, in honor of the day that it is and the journey that you've taken, I've seen once. I remember when an offering is to be made, and she holds up this reaches down and pulls from this no, she doesn't have a pocket in her dress. What am I talking about? She holds it in her hand, and an attendant brings her um a small box, and she holds it out to Cray.
Oh,
Um
thank you.
um and she goes, "This is for you and the other four." Um she says, um as for um Seema, I am unsure what to get her provide her just yet, but I would be glad to provide her. I can have a dress made for her to her liking if she would like, if she would wish.
That's extremely generous of you. Thank you.
Of course. I would advise the four of you to hold these.
Okay. Shall I get them and we'll
When it's ready for you.
okay.
She is going to say, I will observe the rest of this for a little while. And she excuses herself and sort of politely watches the revelry. Is there anything any of you guys want to do at this moment?
I'd like to like take the four of them aside in this whole entire like let's do shots or whatever.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
in the little, little corner of us four, I'll say I've got something from Valis later for the four of us. Um, we should probably get together tomorrow and figure this out. But thank you all for for fucking believing in me. Gee, I'm a married man now. Oh my god. Oh, who would have thought? And as you can see, the light just glinting off of the platinum ring that's off of my finger.
Mm-hmm.
And
All you need now is the puppy or dragon.
yeah, yeah.
And what
I'm
exactly
thinking
are you
about.
doing here with us? It seems like
Well,
there's somebody far more deserving of your attention today.
Yeah,
we're
we spent enough time
partying.
with you. Let her have her time and see what she's in for.
I've got
As I clap
Okay.
him on the back.
I've got Arcades out, since he might as well enjoy the festivities.
Yeah.
See, we've already replaced you.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the same sass as I do. Well, he does. Or don't you, good boy? And I'll take out like a card. It's just a stupid one that Craze tried to make and like draw,
Oh,
and it's a really probably crappy drawing of
Mm-hmm.
the four of us and Arcades and Ismene, and I'll
Mm-hmm.
be
oh
like,
my gosh.
"Here you go. Hope you'll like it, Arcades, from your uncle."
He bites it, takes it. I've been honored, he says to Cleon.
You have indeed.
I have to. This could be endangered with people being careless. And he hops onto the floor and scampers downstairs to put it with the horde.
So I'll just give everybody a big hug and a kiss on the cheek before I go try to find my bride.
You guys, Seema would want to find you. What kind of dance do you want to be doing? Again, we don't have to hold to like the Western uh Christian wedding things. If you want this to be like a raucous,
Oh,
wild
it'll
dance
probably be
party,
like
or
a
like
sea shanty that Callista
mm-hmm,
and Kyra had made up that's like extremely bawdy. And
mm-hmm,
then we'll
yeah,
have Bullbug come in and probably his mom and who knows,
mm-hmm,
just make it a party.
yeah.
I'll have
Uh,
Starlight. Starlight will have been out decorated with flowers. But you
Oh,
know when you have these show ponies that they kind of have like a little dance routine where they're just trot trot trot. trot, trot, trot. I'll just
Mhm.
kind of see if I can get her to do just a little bit with the music, just to kind of, I don't know, a party
A
favor.
dancing cake is Sky. How adorable.
I
Just a
love
little bit, and then
this.
she can, if she's okay with Seema, she can go and nuzzle her face at Seema.
I
No
love
offense,
this.
Cray. You're a dude.
Um, you go up to Seema. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to think if Seema's done anything that would disqualify her from interacting with Starlight. I don't think so, but it's real fucking close. No,
Well,
I think
considering
running
the
a criminal.
business that she
I'm
got
about to say, think
put
running a
into.
criminal organization kind of does it. So if Seema comes or Starlight comes up to Seema, Starlight will come up to Seema, and Seema will just go, oh, and go to like pet her, and Starlight will just like buck and like you realize, Kiana, in your way, that Starlight is okay being near Seema and letting her know of Starlight's approval, but that's kind of the limit. Like, bad in heavy quotes.
Mhm.
Bad people don't touch unicorns. That's it. This is as nice as we get. And Seema goes, okay, well, thank you. I find that a little embarrassing. She says to Cray.
She'll go, he says she'll just you just take it in stride for now. It's just for tonight. That's all good.
Pun intended.
Brr.
Pumpkin. So, I think, yeah. Is there anything else that you guys want to be doing at this point in the wedding? Because we could be doing things, but I want to. I think Bullbug is really loudly, like, just full on dancing. I think Callista, do you want to dance with him, or do you want to play music right now?
I think I would dance with him a little.
Okay. Yeah, he would definitely want to dance with you. Kyra is out there just absolutely tearing up the dance floor with anybody that will dance with her.
Shall we throw the bouquet real quick here, Seema, before we go, as I guess the young ones call AFK? I've heard this new term. Maybe we can do that for a little bit before we, you want to do that?
Away from
Away for
Kiki,
kissing.
Cleon, and
Callista.
And so what are you asking her again? I'm sorry, if you want to do anything before you go away.
Yeah, just to throw the bouquet.
She goes, she says, yes, I suppose we have to do that. We'll do that then. I want Allie, Tammy, and Reed, if you're going to try and catch it, in Roll20, pick 3 numbers, one at a time, each of you. So Allie, just go first. Just pick 3 numbers. Type real fast.
Oh, 3? All 3
Yeah.
right now?
Yes, don't
From
overthink it. Just
what?
pick 3. Okay.
Okay.
Reed, pick 3.
They have to be different numbers?
Yes. Tammy, pick 3 numbers that aren't those. Between 1 and 20. Okay. 3, 18, 14?
Callista got 3, so.
You can see
We heard that. She takes this bouquet, throws it behind her. Everybody reaches to grab it. It flies, it lands, and this hand grabs it, and you hear, and as Kyra's jumping up and down. I rolled a nat 20. None of you called a 20, and I can't think of who would be more nat 20 critical hit on this roll than her. And she's jumping up and down, and Val is just looking at her like, oh my god. Like a goddess just participate. Okay. And Kyra it's not that these things like are true, but also, tea leaves looms foreshadowing, so who knows? It's nice. But this is thank you. It's not my day. Thank you. This is great. This is my favorite bouquet I've ever caught. Thank you. And Sean just goes, how many? She goes, 5. And she just holding it.
That's the best.
You hear what was it? Bulba goes, hey, is there like an after party thing happening? And you hear on the docks large footsteps. And you hear this voice that goes, let me see. This voice that says, well, so this is what the heroes of Thylia are doing in the final days. Well, that's nice. As you see King Acostus, who looks like he hasn't slept since, what day is it? And has several of his highest guards near him. And he says, no, this is good. This is good. You shut down the docks so that you can do this, a private party, when everybody's relying on you. A lot of people, I'm going to say like most of the guests haven't really noticed this, but any of you 4 can, Valis and Kyra definitely have, Bulbug has. He steps forward, so any of you are welcome to respond however you'd like. Says, congratulations, I would have attended, but I have matters of the state to take care of. You understand.
I mean,
How
we
was the
figured that
day?
you could handle everything for one night. You don't need us all the time.
Well, I've been handling everything for, what is it? You left 50 days ago, 51 days ago? But I've been doing what I can. And I just thought that I'd come by and give my blessing. And he looks over at Crayron, are you over here?
Oh yeah. He's been trying to really keep his mouth shut because there was other things he wanted to say. But
He goes, Crayron, would you like the honor of your wedding being blessed by the King of Mitros?
my liege, whatever you deem appropriate, I suppose. But thank
That's
you.
nice of you. Seema whispers to you, goes, what's happening right now? She says to Crayron.
He just wants to show his power, my love. And I just subtly go in front of her.
Oh, so that's your wife. Greetings to you. He says, I hope that you two are very happy together. Valis steps forward and says, my love, I haven't seen you in several days. I assumed that you would be busy and I didn't want to take much time away from you. I wanted to make sure that you had the space you needed to work on your projects and lead as you wish. She says, and he says, no, I know, I've been busy working on some things. But I still talk to the attendants at the palace. I still know what's been going on and everything. I love your mask, by the way. And Valis just sort of tenses. And he says, you're the captain, right, Cleon? Permission to come aboard?
I should think that a king can go where he desires.
Very well. He walks up the plank with his guard around him. You see all of them, far greater numbers than before, more heavily armed than before. And he looks and he says, I wanted to congratulate all of you on this moment of joy and tell you that it brings me happiness to know that you're still able to find reasons to celebrate in these times, and that your demonstrative faith in this city will not be misplaced, and that we will keep you safe, all of you. Bulbug goes, yeah, when does that start? And Chandris goes, my liege. He steps in front of Bulbug and just goes, my liege, thank you for what you've done for us and what you're continuing to do for us. And if you'd like, I would be more than happy to update you on what's happened on these trips so that we are fully in communication with one another. Would that help?
Inside check.
Roll an inside check, yeah.
11.
Well, you got 11 total?
Yup, I rolled a 2.
Chandris does not have malintent. I'll tell you that right now. And King Cross just goes, you know, I kind of would like to hear about what you guys have been up to. If that's okay. That is okay, isn't it? He looks at the four of you.
Of course.
So long
However,
as you give us your information. What have you been up to? And of course, whatever Cleon wanted to say. Sorry.
Cleon, what do you want to say before I get into that?
I would simply ask that the happy couple be left to spend the night together.
Of course. I wouldn't dare give them, take their happiness away from them. I'm here to protect it. That's what I'm here to do. I worry about the happiness of my citizens. That's all that matters to a king. Perrin, roll an insight check.
Oh, I was going to ask you to do it.
Nope. You're responsible for it.
Oh, where did it go? 23.
23. He has a seething hatred of you. And his dedication to his citizens is very much meant to partition the people of Mitros and the four of you, who he has in a completely different category. He is transitioned from seeing you as obstacles and annoyances, and now clearly views you as rivals in the truest sense.
Mm.
And he looks at you, but he goes, their safety is what matters to me. I didn't get your name, my dear. He turns to Seema, and she goes, Seema, my lord. And he goes, Seema, and do you live here?
She'll be partaking with us on the boat for a little while, my dear.
Nonsense. She can answer for herself. Can't she, my dear?
And I'll just do that whole entire stance that I think by now the whole entire party knows when Curry is getting his back up.
Seema just says, I moved here recently after meeting Ren. He goes, well, isn't that sweet? I just wanted to come by and wish you all the best. I have work to do. Valis
Yes, you
goes,
do.
Valis says, may I attend you back to the palace, my love? And he goes, yeah, I think we can do that. Valis turns to Crane. She says,
You don't have to go if you don't have to, my queen. We do appreciate your company here. We do adore you.
I have been truly and sincerely honored to be here. And I am grateful and in admiration of the four of you. If you'll excuse me, I have business to attend to. But I was glad, truly, to make time for this.
Thank you for coming, Your Majesty. I'll bow low and give her the respect I never, ever gave Acostus.
Thank you. She smiles at you. Valis' husband, King Acostus, is a mortal human, king of Mitros. Valis and Acostus were very much in love once. That is before the prequel. Valis guides Acostus and his guards out. Chandris travels with and says, you really have to forgive the Minotaur. He's a bit impulsive at times, but this group has done some clever and baffling things, my king. He goes, really? And Chandris goes, really, they're kind of fools, but I think that you'll find their stories of their foolishness entertaining at the very least. And he turns to Kiki, and he like gestures his fingers and points to you. And Kiki, you're going to hear a message spell that says Thinkophia for this. As he walks away. Roll in. What's up?
Can I just call out to Chandris as he kind of walks with because he's going to go with the king right now?
Mm-hmm.
Said, be safe, Chandris. We do want you back. You are a very, very important citizen of Mitros. And we would very much like your safety back to us.
I think that we're both I think that we fellow citizens of Mitros must stick together in these times. And I'll watch for myself.
And I'll bow.
Go show your wife what we all missed out on last night, will you? And he's gonna head out.
Seema and I just kind of look at each other and roll our eyes a little bit.
Seema goes, understand the sentiment, but it sort of trails off there.
What's the message? Now I want to know the message.
Seema's gonna go, so, is that the end of the party or the beginning or?
Sweetheart, whatever makes you happy. We can always go AFK for a little while. I think my family has it handled.
I would like to be away from the king, yes.
I'd like to think that Seema and I kind of retreat wherever,
Mm-hmm. You guys
in
dip
a corner
away.
somewhere, whatever.
Right in the crow's nest on top of in the mast.
That's
Wherever
right.
they go, right outside of that like door or at the bottom of the mast or whatever, just like right outside but not bothering them, Callista's gonna cast Guardian of Faith so that nobody
Oh,
fucks with them.
wow, nice.
Excellent. And as you are down there,
Should I roll a Constitution saving throw for tonight? No, I'm kidding.
I love this. Is there anything else that you guys want to do? Do you want to fade to the end of the day, to the next day, or what do you guys want to do? It's your call.
I have something I want to do.
Okay. What do you want to do?
When everything is starting to wind down, I want to find
Mhm.
Kyra and just kind of sit down next to her on the boat,
Mhm.
just like kind of in a corner somewhere.
Mhm.
And just kind of look at the bouquet in her hand and just say, I don't think I know. Have you ever been married before?
Um, she goes. She goes. I mean, a couple times, but it doesn't really tend to work out. Um, I was married to like this one lady that I thought like she was a, kind of like a pirate, and I was thought, oh, we'd go on adventures together, and then well, so the thing is, like, pirates are fun to write about, but they're kind of criminals and they die easy, so that didn't last long. And then I was married to this one man that was very beautiful, and I thought, oh, I could, we could write stories, or he could star in some of my plays and things like that. And he left me for another guy, which was I'm not even offended by that. I'm just sort of confused that someone traded up from a goddess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to sound vain, but also I kind of do.
No, you should.
Um, she goes, and then I just I might still be married. I need to go. I need to go check on that last one. I need to go check on her.
Wait, you didn't even tell me about her.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, so when you're in a bookstore and you see a book that has a really cool cover and title, and you buy it before you've even read the back of it or know what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
I oh, 1 second. Give me one moment. She goes, I think her name was Acantha. I want to say Acantha. I should check on her. Anyway, what about you?
Oh no, never.
Really? It's fun.
Oh, I've always been the the trophy.
Oh, you're a pretty great trophy.
Thanks. Being married involves sticking in one place for too long.
Doesn't have to. Her name might have been Electos. Um, sorry, what were you saying? Sorry, it's bothering me, but I'm getting distracted.
No,
Continue.
I'm
What were you saying?
sorry. I was just curious. My mom said something weird, and when I talked to her, and
What'd she say?
she
Have we
said,
written down everything?
I mean, everything except for this, because it felt weird to share at the time.
Hmm.
Um, I think I told you that she likes you.
Yeah. I mean, thanks. Sorry. Thank you.
I mean, she said that we should get married, but that's crazy, right?
She grabs your hands and goes, "No, it's not. Do you want to make this a double wedding?
No,
2
absolutely
weddings
not.
and a plot twist. We could do it."
No, hun.
Could you
Crayron's
imagine?
Day. It's Crayron's Day.
No, but can you imagine if it turned out that it was actually our wedding the whole time?
I kiss her.
She kisses you back.
I
Oh,
love you.
I love you too.
I'm sorry I've kind of been avoiding you.
What do you mean?
Just I have this sinking feeling in my stomach. Just I spent so long without my family. I had them for such a short time and then they were gone again and I just keep feeling like I know you can't.
Orania. That's what it was.
Right.
Orania.
Excellent.
Sorry.
I make a note
I'm
in
sorry.
my scroll.
Okay, you were saying?
One sec.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I just have this feeling that when 9 days, you and the other gods are leaving. And I know you can't tell me no. And I won't even look at her because I don't want her to feel like she's risking telling me anything to her face. But I don't know. I had my family, lost my family, and I just have this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach like I'm going to lose you. I don't know. It's been hard to be around you because it just feels like I get sad every time you make me happy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. She goes, "Hey, look at me. And I had to hide my face because I was in character and I didn't want to give anything away. But you look back, she like up in tears, and she goes, "Okay, so a book's only written once. You write it and it's written. But then people can read it over and over again. And they can share it with other people. And you can read it, you can tell your own stories about it and things like that. I'm not saying what's going to happen, mostly because I can't, because I don't want to be a pig. But I want you to know that as long as you know the story, I can't leave. So don't worry about that. And I mean, if you want to get married in the meantime, we can.
Maybe. Let's let Chris have his day revisit it.
This whole day?
This whole day.
Okay. Yeah, no, we can do that. So we'll get married tomorrow. It'll be great.
Perfect. Why don't we get married once we catch your brother?
He goes, okay. She goes, hey, I was thinking about that. I don't want you to slay the boars, but I mean, I know that you guys have to do what you have to do.
Oh, I
But
don't.
if you do slay them both, and one of them's Sidon, then I'm not a legal expert. You might want to ask my sister, but I think that would mean that there's nobody on the other side of the contract, which means there's no more contract. Just something to think about. Ben will back that up. If somehow you do kill Sidon before the end of days, it becomes the final day because the contract is now null and void. I will adjust certain things. It doesn't just mean you get the final confrontation as is. It will be an adjusted version to account for the fact that it came early.
Well, I don't know that any of us want to kill boars.
I mean,
She lies.
she goes, you have to save the whole world, and it's not like I've made the right choices, so you have to make the choices now.
Okay, two things. Three things. One, we're not going to kill Kiki's dad. Two, we're definitely not going to kill Kiki's dad before her mom gets a chance to have her say.
Okay.
And three, they killed 2 boars and that was the end. Is not a very exciting story.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that. And then they did the most practical choice. I mean, it's when you're reading stories about people who shouldn't go in there. If they didn't go in there, there would be 3 more pages.
Exactly. We got to make bad choices sometimes.
Exactly. Like getting married on somebody else's day.
Okay, how serious is she? Can I roll an insight check?
She's serious in a very manic way.
Okay. Like tomorrow she would probably regret it.
Not like she would regret it tomorrow, but like she is 40%, she is 30% wants to be married to you right this second. 70%, what if we did it in the most dramatic way possible?
Oh, don't worry. We'll find something.
Okay.
Anyway.
And she goes, hey. And she leans in and she kisses you. Sincerely, romantically, and reverently. And says, Callista Photos. That name. That name. Okay? Always that name. I should talk to Aurania, though. I need to go see if I can get a sending spell about that or something. At the very least, do you think that it would provide closure to her if I apologized and ended things formally? Or do you think that it would hurt more to be divorced right before the end of the world?
When was the last time you saw her?
Yes. Oh dear.
I don't think there are any good plays being about me being written over there.
I think she knows. I don't think she's going to be surprised. I'd give her the closure. I'd want it.
Okay, I'm gonna go tend to that. And she's gonna sort of
Will you stay with me tonight?
Yeah.
Of
course, Callista.
I'm gonna leave a gold piece on the side table. And if you want to take it and pay it back in 10 days, feel free.
She leans and she goes, I like that you're clever. I think at this point, I'm kind of enjoying you not knowing. And I want to hear what your theories are later. And then later we can read them to see how close they were.
All right, I'll write them down. We'll call your wife.
She goes, write them down. And she goes, maybe later we'll review them and see how close you got. Or maybe I'll be gone and you can and you can write later what your theories were. But if that is the case, you probably still know what I'd say. So I'm still there. I'm gonna get some wine. Chandra's got the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh
I
yeah.
believe it. He lied for it, so you know it's got to be good.
I'm gonna fade out on that scene. Kiki, is there anything that you want to be doing at this moment?
Cleon.
This is true.
Actually, if you've got nothing, I've got something that I could be doing with you.
Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
well.
Wait a
Go
minute.
for it.
Mm,
I think, sort of the party will have kicked back up, but
mhm,
Cleon is going to instead leave the boat and head out, just sort of sitting on the dock.
mhm,
And I'm going to, if Kiki wants to sort of catch up, noticing that he's not there.
Definitely
mhm.
kicking off the sandals and walking barefoot with the flowing green dress. Absolutely.
I didn't much feel like partying after that, for being honest.
Hmm.
But
I mean, sometimes it's nice to be away from people. But I did refill these empty bottles of wine, so I got 2 bottles of the good stuff.
oh, well, then nothing but good wine and good company to enjoy it.
Mm, I could listen to you say that all night long. But yes, you're right.
I've just sort of been thinking about how this whole thing has taken us.
Hmm.
When I started, I was barely out of being a student, and now here we are.
Officiating weddings.
Uh, I don't even know how that happened. Have you ever wondered what the magic is like?
What magic?
I'm just going to wave my hand and, create a wave of sparkles behind it. It's, it's always been a big part of my life, and it's symbolized part of my freedom and something that it's the first thing that I've ever gotten for myself. I know that you've got your own sort of magic, the kind that you get as being connected with the sea as you are, but
Poof, that's literally nothing compared to you. My gosh, you've turned me into how many things? Everybody else? Like, come on, that is something incredible, Cleon. I can wind. Ooh.
well, I would you be interested in learning something that I can share with you?
I would love that. Quite honestly, like I see you guys sometimes, okay, I can swing an axe, but you guys are like pew, 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 pew. It's like you're not even breaking a sweat. Like that's incredible to me. So I don't know if I'll be any good. I mean, like I said, I could just blow wind
Yeah.
from a couple ends.
I'll stand beside her and sort of hold her by the wrist.
Oh, okay.
Now, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to put my hand against her back, and she's going to feel just raw magical energy pouring in to her back from my hand. And it's warm to the point of almost being uncomfortable.
Oh,
Now,
oh,
here's what I want you to do.
oh,
Hold your hand out and hold it up to the sky. Now, do you feel that energy within you?
I feel something. Yeah.
I want you to feel out to the night sky, the dark blue. And I want you to tell that energy within you to come in and make your nails the same as the night sky. Now focus on your hand, on your fingers.
I gotta change hands.
And as she does, just the creeping blackness, blue light of the night sky filters over her fingernails.
I love this.
Oh, come on, you're doing this, aren't you? You're making my nails go dark.
I'm giving you the energy, but you're the one telling it what to do.
I want to go red.
All right. Find something red and tell it what you want it to do. I'll offer my red Academy sleeve.
Oh, perfect. The way Kiki's going to imagine it in her head is that she will imagine like these, it would be like plumes of smoke, like red smoke coming off his sleeve and just kind of swirling about and landing onto the tips of my fingers.
I love that. That's beautiful.
It's a starter exercise, but hopefully it's something that you can enjoy.
Again, I'll just kind of I'll hop, I'll turn around, and I'll just give him a hug and a big kiss on his cheek. That's pretty cool. I could do it too. Thank
It's a
you.
start. You've given me so much, and I just wanted to share something important with you.
Mm. I'll put both my hands on either side of his cheek. You are beyond amazing. And I'll go and give him a kiss.
I love this, and if I had the money, I'd commission fan art immediately. Sorry, Tammy's wrong. I said I love this, and if I could, if I had the money, I'd commission art of it immediately. Is there anything else you guys want to do in this scene?
No, I
Just to
think
check
we're
in.
okay to end there.
Mm-hmm.
This ends elsewhere. Valis says, in the palace, he goes, Are you going to tell me everything that you've been working on, my love? And he says, I wouldn't dare trouble my queen or the goddess of wisdom with my frivolous actions when she has her priorities well in order. So don't worry about that. And she says, As you wish. She goes, As you wish. I have my actions. I would just have you know that I don't pull away from you for any reason short of the prophecy of Versi, I'm sure you can understand how that may have distracted me a little bit. And he says, you don't have to wear that mask in here. I got things to work on. But it was good to see you again, she says. Seeing you makes me feel the same. Seeing you never gets tiring, and that I feel the same way every time I see you as I have for many years now. And he walks off. She goes to her chambers. And one of his attendants says, the representative from the vaults are here. And he says, good. Let's get to it then. And that's where we're going to end this session.
Bastard man.
I wanted to think of a way to bring him back. And once I realized, I was like, I love your mask. I was like, that might actually be the most vile thing I could say in this context. Holy hell, you guys were amazing. I just was like, stop GMing for a little bit. It was like, they got this. Jesus Christ. You two are incredible. One last pumpkin for the road. Thank you. Thank you. Pumpkin it up. Thank you all. I will start tomorrow on day 8. Is that right?
Yep,
The actual
next
day
one
8?
will be day 8. Should I change the number? Or should we wait for
Wait till
tomorrow?
next time.
Let's
time.
wait. There's
time.
probably freaking nighttime, first morning light shenanigans.
Oh,
Fucking
for
hell.
sure. I'm sure that hopefully the inspiration will still last till, because if you ask me to do a Constitution saving throw, Cray's gonna need it.
If we
Oh my god. It's not the orgy, it's just Seema. You've done her
Yeah.
before.
I really can't imagine
Yeah.
Seema's that exciting in bed.
I
I love
Like
her. I
Cray
love her.
would know.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't
I
know
can't-
the difference.
That's
Come
what I'm
on.
saying. I know that everyone wants to be like, like when you have like a character they have a crush on, you want them to be like super horny. I've seen the Twitters, but like, I can't imagine those two have interesting sex. I can't. Jen, you can correct me. It's your character, but this is my headcanon.
I mean, the most they'd probably do is like, I don't know. It'll be very
Switch
vanilla.
position. She's on top, he's on the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Someone knew.
Ooh, it's different
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, Kyra's like invented half the stuff that exists right now, and Seema's like, what if we were naked? Is like the thing she's gonna try for their 1-year anniversary.
And Craven's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
What
would we call it? The Kyra Sutra?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. There we go.
Yes. Yes.
What color's that scroll?
Pink. Okay, so I guess I'll see you all next week. Anybody have anything else they want to say?
We love
No,
you all very much. It's awesome. Thank you so much for coming for this wedding. That was
Mhm.
awesome. That was so fun, guys.
That was a
Fun.
lot of
I love
fun.
it.
Thank
Oh
you.
man, someone beat me to the pumpkin.
We're going in for last dibs on the pumpkin. All right.
All right. Well,
Thank
have
you
a
so
good
Have
much,
a good night,
everybody.
everybody. Thank you all so much.
bye.
And happy
Bye.
Halloween!
Happy
Happy
Halloween.